What's happening, guys? Thanks for tuning into the YouTube video. We are officially 5 weeks out from my first show. But technically, as of Saturday, which is 2 days from when I'm recording this, I am 4 weeks out from my first show. But everything else in the video is from 5 weeks out. It's from last weekend. I went down to Keelwood Club Gym, sporting the attire. My pal opened the gym, Rodden. It's phenomenal. Highly recommend it. If you're in the area, if you're visiting St Andrews, or you can be bothered making the commute, I totally recommend it. It is genuinely one of the best gyms that I've ever trained at. It's probably the best gym in Scotland. Not that I'm biased at all in any way. I thought I'd run you through kind of this week anyway. At the weekend, I jumped with my partner to visit my pal, see the gym, see how it's progressed and stuff. It's amazing. The equipment's phenomenal. The atmosphere's great. And it was just an amazing catch-up session, to be honest. In terms of how this week's went, we were deloading last week into then a carb load yesterday. Now, I was running pretty flat and fatigued at the time when we decided to take the deload, and it worked wonders. I feel much better. And then went into a carb load yesterday, eating 600 grams of carbs, and I filled quite well. I could do with a touch more fullness, to be fair. But overall, we got what we wanted to. We dropped the fatigue, we filled the physique back up, and now we're digging again. We're back. We've added 5 minutes of cardio to my cardio sessions 7 days a week. So I'm now up to 45 minutes of cardio, which is fine because we're just digging towards the end of prep anyway. We're going to be 4 weeks out as of Saturday, and then things are going to be fun. I'm bringing in a lot more condition. I'm looking probably the best I have. I've added a clip. It was recorded on my phone, to be fair, but I've added kind of a physique update at the end of the video, and it is, I'm looking pretty good for being at the time 5 weeks out. I think that we're going to bring the conditioning in. I'm still working on my posing a little bit. There's a few tweaks have been made with my posing coach since then that have just kind of improved my front shot. I've got a really weird way of contracting my abs where, like, if I blow out the air, because usually you would get into the pose and then you would exhale all of the air, and that brings in that kind of contract oblique look, but I find that my abs look softer when I do that. So the way that we get into the pose is different, and then we don't blow out as much air to kind of keep that definition in my obliques there, and that has really improved the look. So quite happy with that, to be fair. We are still working on that. Next thing we need to work out is my posing routine, so that's going to be fun, because I'm like a robot. I cannot dance or flow or any of that stuff, so it's going to be fun trying to work out how to do that. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's all part of the process, so that'll be really good. But yeah, so we're 4 weeks out. We're going to graft until we get there, and I am determined to bring, like, if I lose, I want it to be because there's somebody way better than me, not because I didn't bring enough conditioning or I don't have enough, like, I can't do anything about the size, but I want it to be because somebody had a better package than me, and it's not because I missed anything. So we're really digging just now, which I'm loving every second of it. Seeing those changes come to my physique is awesome. So the next step is to get there. I thought I'd talk a little bit about my plans after prep. So, as I say, 4 weeks, step 1 stage, win or lose, we do it. And then after that, in the 1st of August, I'm going on holiday. So I have basically got no reason to, like, fuck it. I need to make sure that I don't put 20-40 pounds of fat on or weight on over 2 days. So I'll be really strict. I'll kind of let myself have a bit of fun on the Saturday, and then Sunday I'm back on it, because I know if I don't get back on it on Sunday, I'm not getting back on it. And then up until my holiday, I'll be able to reverse out, kind of make the most of that reverse period, kind of bring up my calories, make sure that I'm eating a lot more, because if my maintenance calories can be brought up gradually over that kind of month, then when I go on holiday I'm going to have a bit more flexibility when it comes to eating. After that, I'll get back and we're just going straight into an off season, see kind of what I need to bring up. But I already know my back is needing brought up. Like, my back shot looks pretty good, but my front shot, I need more lats kind of coming round, so we need to bring them up, and my triceps need to be brought up massively because they're just like flat. So we're going to focus on those areas. We need muscle everywhere, but those are 2 key areas that we want to bring up. And then we're looking at probably doing shows again, and I've not even done my first show yet, but we're looking at doing shows again next year, and I think I'm going to jump into 2 bros to see where I sit. But right now, my goal is to complete this show, hopefully win the show, and then we go into an off season, and after that the goal will be an overall at a show, but I need a lot more size before I'll even be considered like worthy of standing next to the guys that are in the lineup. So that's the goal, and then after that we'll kind of see where it takes us. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the training clips, enjoy the check-in at the end. Let me know if you think I'm going to make it condition-wise by the end of the 4 weeks. Hopefully I will. And yeah, thanks for joining. See you next time.
Yeah.